And it is the weekend before opening day of Kentucky's bow season. That'll be September 1st, opening day. And as you can see, I am absolutely filthy, sweaty, nasty. I stink. I've been out here hanging tree stands, and you know, if you follow this blog any at all, you know Hanson and I don't pull any punches. We do our own scouting and hang our own stands. And as I'm hanging these stands, it was just a good opportunity to talk a little bit about tree stand safety. And, you know, it still amazes me in this day and age how many hunting buddies I have that'll climb up in a stand without putting on a full safety harness. There's no good reason at all to do that. I've had friends that have fallen out of stands, gotten seriously injured like that. Most stands today are going to come with a harness and they'll work just fine, but some of those harnesses are a little bit difficult to put on. And to me, it's worth a few extra bucks to spend a little extra money and get a good, you know, easy to use safety harness. And some of my favorites come from Hunter Safety Systems. The one that I'm wearing here, if you can see it through all the bark and the sweat, is their new hybrid vest. And very easy vest to put on. I think it weighs like 2.5 pounds, and it's one of my favorite features of it is full of pockets. You know, a lot of the older vests were not only thicker and heavier than this one, you know, making them a little hotter, but they lacked the pockets on the side of it, and I couldn't put my rangefinder, I couldn't drop a book, you know, pocket knife, flashlight, things like that down in there. And you know, this just makes it a handy hunting tool in addition to a top-notch safety tool. You know, you pair this up. I've got, you know, I'm putting up a lock-on stand here, and I paired this up with Hunter Safety Systems Lifeline system. And you know, if you're hunting out of a lock-on or a ladder stand, this is a must-have deal. It's a heavy climbing rope. You know, I can pull myself up on that rope. It's not going to go anywhere, and it's got a Prusik knot that slides up and down. And all you got to do is clip yourself onto that harness. Screw that D-loop down tight, and then as you start climbing, just slide it up with you. You're belted in from the time you leave the ground to the time you get up in the stand. You know, studies show that the vast majority of tree stand accidents and tree stand fatalities don't happen while you're sitting in the stand. They happen while you're climbing in and while you're climbing out. With the Lifeline, you don't have to worry about that. You're safe from the time you leave the ground to the time you climb back down to pull your bloody arrow out of the ground.